We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
61, matchbox, light, go. Hey, fire.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A huge play there right off the bat. 65 yards on the ground. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation.
Watch the safety creep. Hey. Shoot.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 4-yard line.
So second and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield.
Let's put that team on the bus. Kill. Hey, lock it.
He'll get it up the middle. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the 27, Brady. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Wait, that's round 80. Round 80. Here we go. Here I come again. Watch the eye.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. Going for the deep ball. And got his man complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Brady's throw there complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
And with the Buccaneers' new coaching staff, you have to figure they're going to want to use O.J. Howard a little bit more this season. 34 catches, 565 yards last year, but that was in only 10 games. 6'6", 251, and can run. Find a way to get him the ball as they just did there.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They keep it with Miller on first down. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. To throw, it's Brady. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. Gronkowski, the intended target.
Hey, let's go. Interception. Let's get this.
At their own 20-yard line.
Come on.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
70, Indy. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the curve.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run, because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Derrick Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake, Brady. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
45, 45. Mike, 45. Rip right, rip right. Check 99, check 99.
To throw on second down, McDonald. Now get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now it's Henry. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Suckum, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady completes it to Miller. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
So don't say nothing.
Switch.
X3, 218, chopper. Go. Hit it.
From the gun, McDonald. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
90, Wolf. Chopper. Ready.
Second and 9 now. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Suck up for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
The score, Titans 21, Buccaneers 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. It's the Chargers out to an early lead. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. Flush to his right. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Hey, Charlie.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. Open man, Gronkowski complete. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Protein spill. Sugar. Jack and reload.
From the gun, it's Brady. Complete. Richardson has it. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 51 yards. To throw is Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
That's going to be caught by Richardson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Lamar Miller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point right down the middle. And it makes the score 21-10. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. They'll run with Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Look at me, zipper.
On second down, it's Henry. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 3rd down, McDonald. And he will find his man on the outside. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Again, it's Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
Blue draw Porker.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Hey, Zoo. Fire.
Operating from the gun, McDonald. Dancing to his left. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
On 4th down, McDonald. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
Let's go, D.
Go. Ready?
They'll run it again with Henry. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Check nickel. Check 3. Check 4.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Set, ready? 60 or.
Coming.
Smooth.
Rush in.
Right up.
From the gun, McDonald. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take it look like turtle.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Titans are able to extend their lead. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, and it's got him in the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one, because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. They'll roll him out right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by Malcolm Butler. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
To throw again on second down. Brady, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And they open the lead up now to 25.
35. Buccaneers 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Vinny Curry, the defensive end, got there off the edge. After the sack on first down, Brady. This is Miller, complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Lamar Miller. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
This is Henry. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Hey!
45.
Go!
On second down, it's Henry. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Tennessee, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.